Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tin La, and today I like to DIY fixing the AC for my home. And for some reason, the AC will start, but for 5 minutes, and then it will stop, and it cannot restart it back up again. So I took the liberty of taking off the cover and to check for the capacitors. Let me show you here. Here's the big capacitors here. But before working on the electrical components, you need to shut up the main breaker inside your home, whatever. Here's a junction box. You can break it up from here, but I would rather do in my home, shut it off the breaker. Okay, these are like 240 volts, and you don't want to touch onto any of these exposed wire. Anyway, so just that safety concern. So before working on the capacitors, you need to discharge the capacitance from the capacitor, okay, by shorting out all these wires, okay. And once it's done, you can remove it. And let me remove it and show it to you. The capacitor is bad. You might need. All right, I unscrew the retainer clip right here. So that's why you see it's up and down like that. You might need a needle nose pliers to remove these wiring. But since I already opened it before, and then you can remove the capacitors, okay? So there, I can remove the capacitors right now. Let's get down and test it. If the capacitor is bad. All right, let's get down. My AC unit is hanging. It's not good. Anyways, right. All right, so before you're taking the capacitors out, you need to take a picture of which wires go to which terminals, because it's color coded. So yellow wire going to this one, blue wire going to here, and brown going to here. You can see the labeling, like fan, Hearns, and then the common. So I wrote it down: Hearn, common, and fan. So to replace with a new one, so I know which wire go into which. So let's test it out. If you have a multimeter, and you can turn it on to the capacitance if your multimeter has that. So right now, before you test it out, the capacitance, you need to discharge it, right? So just shorting out these terminals should be good, and then you can. Okay, so let's say the common. So let's test it out. Let's see the specification: 35.5 microfarad, 440 volts, with 6% plus or minus 6%. Okay, so 6% of 35 is about 2, more than 2. So anywhere between 33 microfarad will be good. But let's test it out: the Hearn and the common. So this is the common, and this is the Hearn. All right, like this, and you see, from one you see the on the display is saying 32 microfarad. So which is off, which is little low on the 35 out of specs. Okay, so that's the low. And then for the fan, the C and the fan. So test it out: the C and the fan. C and the fan. It's a 5 microfarad. So 6% of 5 microfarad is about 4.7, which is still okay. 4.9, which is still within spec. All right, for the fan. But the Hearn and the common is no good, so I need to replace it. I ordered this part from Amazon, and if you order the part, you need to make sure that you order exactly the same capacitor type, like 35.5 microfarad. Here, say, let's see. This is the new one, same size. Say 35.5. and CBB 65 capacitors. So this is CBB 65B. Doesn't matter. but as long as 35.5 microfarad would be good. 35.5, and this one would replace for 440 volt VAC as well. So this one's going to replace this, more cheaper, like $14 on Amazon. Anyways, it came dented, it doesn't matter. We'll see how long it lasts. Okay, so same thing, testing for 35 is you see a common and the Hearn. Let's test it out, the common and the Hearn, like that. So you will see from the capacitance is a 35 microfarad, which is within spec. Okay, and the common and the fan down here, common and the fan, hit this and see, it should be fine. Okay, 5.142 microfarad, so which is good. Okay, so I'm gonna replace this one, see if my AC works normally. Okay, so to fix that issue, all right, let's go up there. All right, climb it up. This is easy fix, $14 from Amazon. I mean, I could have get a better one for $50 or $60, but I just want to make sure, I don't want to spend too much money on the capacitors. So put it in there, and all right. So according to the old ones, the common is yellow wire, the yellow wire. So I'm gonna use a yellow wire, go into the common, which is the black. That, there you go. And the blue one, what's the blue one? The blue one is the Hearn, which is the white one on the new capacitors. The blue ones, blue wire. All right, let's do this one. And there. Make sure nice connection, and then the brown wire like this. Of course, gonna last one go into the fan, so that's the brown wire go into fan. So make sure it goes into fan. All right, so that's about it. That's how I replace the back capacitors for my AC unit. Make sure to tie it back in. That's it. It should be good connection. Yeah. Okay. That's it, and that's about it. Now, all I need to do is put a cover back in. That's it. That's how it's done. And see if I fix my AC unit not turning on or something. That's probably because of the Hearn. Capacitance is really low. The compressor wouldn't be able to turn on by itself. All right, so that's it. Let's put a cover back in. That's how easy to replace the bad capacitor for your AC unit. It's very cheap, 14 bucks. I could have got the better ones for $50 or something. Well, but I want to rule out the possibility of the bad capacitors. You know, if it works, I know that's it. You know, there's so many reasons why your AC unit wouldn't be able to turn on. You know, low refrigerant, maybe, I don't know. But that requires somebody else to come in to check for the refrigerant. Okay, so I put a cover back in there the way it is, and that's how I replaced my bad or capacitors for the AC unit. Hopefully this fixes the problem that my AC unit wouldn't be able to turn on. I'm gonna keep the old ones for the color coded wires just in case next time, you know, I work on that AC unit. Anyways, now I'm gonna go into my garage and turn on the breaker for the AC unit on. Sorry for about a mess. So aircon, I'm gonna hit on and then set my thermostat back on. Hopefully this is fixes the problem. Okay, and I hope you like the video. If you learn anything about this video, please give it a like. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.